What's going on? It's Justeeni here. We're back with some more of the World Championship, recapping the final of these quarterfinal games for the World Championship. We see Meisterlamp, who many may argue to be the GOAT of Polytopia, playing as Luxidoor. Very, very strong tribe as well. And in the West, we have the Libitor playing as Xin-Xi. You might recognize him as the person that 2-0'd me in the face-offs. So both players very strong, using quite good tribes. And again, for a reminder of those who didn't see part 1 of this, the way that these World Championships work, it's going to be a single elim tournament, so whoever loses this set is out. And these sets are best of 3. All of the games are small lakes. And yeah, let's get right into things. So, Xin-Xi going with a lighthouse opening, whereas Luxidoor is going with a very typical opening, going for the early hunting. We see Xin-Xi doing. And we can see Luxidoor, while he has cap water access, he has no water here, but he does have water in his third city. And we see, let's go back at that. Hunting and climbing. Not going for the upgrade because he wants to get an explorer, and going climbing for a few reasons. It's going to help his explorers up because Xin-Xi has a lot of mountains, and he's going to get this ruin. Goes for workshop here though. See a veteran sword for Xin-Xi, and we see mining archery. Now pop rune for Luxidoor. That combined with the meaning stars does in fact give Luxidoor a giant. It's turn 5, guys. At least one turn ahead of schedule for sure. Now exploring, missing the lighthouse due to the way that the mountains are shaped. In fact, missing both lighthouses, but Meisterlamp already has the giant, so while maybe a little annoying, he's still ultimately okay with this. Now Xin-Xi going forestry, trying to chop to develop quickly, get plenty of archers. He's gonna need them, but this Juggernaut, turn 7 already next to Xin-Xi's city. How do you even defend this? Xin-Xi has the archers ready. He was prepared, but I don't think he was prepared for the Juggernaut to land so soon. We can see Vet Sword goes in, lots of trades. Meisterlamp with archery of his own is also to kind of fight the Libitor's archers. Spiritualism ruin pretty useless, but now Meisterlamp going on the water as well, and just kind of fighting. This giant taking the city, and Laylib can deal a lot of damage to the giant, but it's gonna stay there. Now Meisterlamp in another city is already on 4, soon to be 5. And there's another city there. And another city there. We could see Meisterlamp actually get Grand Bazaar without any roads, but you see both of these are coastal cities, and you've already connected 2, soon to be 3, 4, 5. And with the archers here pressuring, this is a lot for Laylib to deal with, especially since he's only going to be on 3 cities, and this third city in the north very far away. Gets an explorer, hoping to get some population on his capital. If he can just get this eastern lighthouse, he could get a giant. And he does it with the last movement of the explorer, is able to get the giant on his capital. It's going to help so much on defense here, but it's uncertain if there's really a possible counterattack here. This might just be a lost cause for Laylib. Meisterlamp continuing, getting forestry now. Possible even more giants. There is a giant here with forestry. And just continuing this brutal expansion. Laylib trying to defend, now going riding, getting some riders to try to counterattack in any way possible. Now veteran archer, very good vet assign there. And another warrior, just tons of units here, making it impossible for Laylib to attack. Meisterlamp recognizes what Laylib needs to do, and he's doing everything he can to stop it, while also expanding really easily here in the kind of northeast. See a siege here. Giant is advancing with lots of support, but Meisterlamp is going to be able to hold just fine now, sending the giant on defense. He's got another giant here, capturing these cities. He's 2 stars off of being able to get the Grand Bazaar, but he's just fine with that. You've got an insane economy here, huge city advantage. You're able to defend everything just fine. This is just a beautiful position for Meisterlamp. Lilib not resigning yet, though. He didn't come to Sweden for nothing. He's gonna try to pressure in any way he can. See if there's any weaknesses in Meister's defense. Now Meister getting sailing. And it seems that the writing is on the walls. Going for Shiv and the Knight is one last desperation play. But Meisterlamp already with sailing. Kills the Knight, and Lilib resigns on the spot. Now making this series 1-0 for Meister. But anything could happen. So let's cut to the next match. Game 2. Let's get right into things. We can see very nice looking spawn for Lilib. Lots of mines and animals. Lilib deciding to use those animals so that he can go for archery more easily. Capturing that second city up here with only one animal, but plenty of mines. Gets some mini stars from Lux. And opts for forestry. Doing that so we can develop faster. And get the warrior as well, kind of using those chops. Now we see a lighthouse. Not upgrading the capital, instead getting the explorer. Possibly in pursuit of a second lighthouse, which he can then use to upgrade capital. But the explorer's kind of wandering. It's not going to be able to get that western lighthouse. Meisterlamp. We haven't really been paying much attention here because Xin-Xi's opening's been pretty noteworthy. But Meisterlamp has not captured a village. It's only turn 5 with all these stars on hand when Meisterlamp finally takes a village. And we can see this unfortunate landlocked capital, but lots of water in these other cities. And if we can see things really, like all this vision, we can see Meisterlamp might be stuck on 3 cities. Lilib with a possible comfortable city advantage if he can just secure this. And looking at this area of the map, which Lilib is going to be able to access much more easily. Lilib taking out this warrior and securing this village for good. This is a really nice position for Lilib, but Meister is responding with a turn 6 giant. Lilib was prepared for this though. He has easy access to archery. But we see fishing instead, opting to try to get an explorer as well as expand towards this eastern area. Very greedy, but we'll see if it pans out. See the exploration. Lilib seeing all these cities. Getting the lighthouse. No archery yet though. Meisterlamp getting archery himself. He needs to support his giant as well as he possibly can. Still nothing from Lilib. He does have a big city advantage, but he will need to defend it. I guess he does have time because his giant is very, very slow. Very far away from these cities due to this kind of gap in the density here. Now Lilib finally going archery. Meisterlamp going climbing, wanting to put his giant on this Xin-Xi mine. Lilib getting city number 5 and 6. Meisterlamp with only 4. Lilib setting his sights on possibly a 7th city. Kind of a reverse situation of last game where Lilib is the one with a great city advantage. If he can just hold on to this and defend, then is in a beautiful spot. He's got the archers to counter the giants, and Meisterlamp only has one chance. He only has one giant. And if this attack fails, that could be it. And even if it succeeds, you only take one city. It's not like you're winning here. So Meisterlamp really needs something to happen. The population ruin now giving Lilib a potential giant. See workshop here, further developing that economy. Meister going in with a double siege. And Lilib can't unsiege either. And he resigns right here in this position. Lilib not having a giant, despite all these mines, he never went for mining, instead going for this very greedy fishing, but unfortunately, Meisterlamp noticed and was able to pressure, and this siege here, Meister should not have been able to get away with, but he did, and this is the really decisive one, because only taking this city, while good, you'd still be down in cities, and Lilib might be able to make a comeback, but because you're able to take both of these cities, this is actually not very good for Lib at this point. And because you're lacking giants, and Meister has really good support here, it's very hard to actually make a comeback here. As he play Lib, so he just decides to resign. Very shocking end here. The spawn looks very strong for Lib, but Meister found a way to win. And now, future sets of this World Championship, we're going to be looking at the semifinals now. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub. And have a good one.